My background is I'm an esthetician and I'm a chemist. So I have my own line of product. So I really enjoy skin, so I always like that. As you can see, I have acne all my life. So as a teenager, I break out, and I've been even breaking out more as an adult. And as you know, as a teenager, it expects you to have acne to break out, but as an adult, they look at you really badly. They say that, what's wrong with you? Why are you breaking out and you're not taking good care of yourself? But the key is we put so much on our face, don't we? And we don't get the result. And I finally realized that I use all hard chemical, I use a lot of invasive treatment, and of course it's worked a little bit, but it does have side effects. So when it has side effects, I'm even breaking out more. So I start to realize that the best thing you could do for yourself is go natural and get a system to heal itself. So I developed my own line of product. So I have my own line of products. I know how expensive it is to have the line of product, and anything that you put on it that you want, it's really costs a lot. And when I come to my surprise at how inexpensive is Atomy, I'm gonna skip this because we go through this last week already, that how Magdalena found me. And of course I was against that, and now I really enjoy selling Atomy product. But I'm gonna share with you how are you gonna use the Atomy product to transform to a flawless skin. So there's 4 basic steps that you need to do to transfer to a youngest looking skin. So the first thing you need to do is cleansing. So if you spend a lot of money on the product, lotion, serum, if your skin is not ready for it, it's not gonna soak in. And you are wasting your money for that. As you can see, this is your layer of your skin. Oops. So on top, this is the dead skin right here. So without cleaning that dead skin out, you can put layer of product, it would never get down here to nourish your skin. So that is the main thing you need to do. And then after that, you do need toning. And then now you're ready to nourishing your skin with all your natural product. And of course you need sun protection. So you can look between the younger skin. So the surface of the younger skin is smooth. It puff up because of elastin, collagen in here is building up, the pushing up. When you have an older skin, you have deep line. So that is what we need to fix our skin. So let's first talk about cleansing. This is a picture before and after using our Atomy cleansing. So as you can see that before, how much damaged skin that she has, and this is after. At my spa, what I do is I have people come in to do my facial with us. I do take a before picture, and then I do the deep cleansing with Atomy, and I do take an after picture, and they actually look 20 years younger. I'm going to talk a little bit of what kind of cleansing are we having here. The first cleansing that we have is a deep cleansing, which is this one. And that cleansing is actually help removing the makeup. It has ginseng in it, it has green tea in it. It's removing the makeup, but also it put the nourishing back to your skin. So it's really a good step. Makeup sit on top of your skin. So some makeup has oil base on it, so you really need to remove it before you can use other cleansing. If you look at Atomy, you say, oh, why do we have so many different steps that you have to go through cleansing? But each step has its own way cleansing it. It's not in this set, but there's a deep pure cleansing oil. To me, this is very good pre-cleansing. So I'm using that. Sometimes I'm using that instead of deep cleansing to removing makeup. The job for that is an oil-based cleansing. So when it's an oil-based cleansing, it's mixed with oils a lot better. So it's go down, deep down to your skin and actually get all the dirt and the oil out. And it's help with the blackhead and the whitehead. And after you removing that, make the first layer of the dirt, you want to get a foam cleansing to target your trouble skin. When you have acne, when you have irritation skin, you have inflammation skin, a lot of people say, oh, I'm afraid of washing it because it's gonna dry up my skin and I'm gonna break out even more. But our foaming cleansing is actually help stop the dryness. So even that it's taking out all the dirt in the oil, but it's never dry out skin. So that foam cleansing is really a good cleansing for damaged skin. So don't worry about it, don't worry about not using it. A lot of people using this foam clean as a form of shaving also. So for men, they're using to wash their face, but they're also using as a shaving cream. That's the 3 basic steps to clean your face. But when you clean your face, you just hit the top layer. So eventually you need to do something to exfoliate it out, all the dead skin out, right? So if you think about it, our skin is just like a table. If you have a lacquer table, if you clean it every day, it's shiny, didn't have any problem. But if you don't clean it every day and you let it sit, eventually dirt and oil building up on that. And now to be clean, what do you need to do? You need to scrub it, right? So when you're scrubbing it, it's actually, you don't see it and it looks nice. But actually when you look at it, there's scratch mark that we have on the table. So those is place for dirt and oil to stay anymore. Think about our skin in the same way. So if you don't do regular exfoliating and wait until, a couple years or a couple months and doing it, it's a lot of build-up. And then in the market, they use a lot of hard chemical to exfoliate it, or they're using really hard scrub, so like walnuts or sugar scrub. All those is actually, scrubbing our face, or they use microdermabrasion to removing it. It's really hard to your skin. Our skin is a little bit smarter than a table, so it will react to it. So when you scrub so much, it's actually trying to protect it. One of the things is trying to protect it will make your skin thicker. So that's why your pore size is larger. Another thing they would do, it will bring out more pigmentation. So like when, we have the melanin will produce more, just like when you go out to the sun, we, instead of burn, we tan because it's our way of protecting it. So sometimes it will bring out more than that way that you actually have skin discoloration because of that. So think about it. So never do anything that is so hard on your skin. So our system has the peeling gel. Peeling gel is a form of exfoliating, but it's very mild exfoliated. It's just helping you removing the top layer that the dead skin is. It's very gentle. You pretty much can do it every day, but you need to watch out when is good to do. So when you see your skin become dull looking, then you know it's time to do more exfoliating. And the last is the peel-off mask. The peel-off mask, it helps minimizing your pore, and it's also help firming and calming your skin. I love this mask. You have it on today?
Yes.
Yeah. Just like any mask, they always always say you put it on 20 minutes, you know, and then you're removing it. So that's what we learned from school. When I heard about that you can use this mask and leave it on overnight, I thought to myself, doesn't look right, doesn't sound right. But I went home and I tried it, and I was amazed that, you know, it works so well. And I do some homework and I find out why it's doing so well. One thing is, if those masks do two things, right? It's of course it's removing the black head and the white head, but it's also acting as a sealer. So when you wash, tone, and put on moisturizer, normally you go to bed and that moisturizer doesn't stay on your skin very long because it's rubbed off with something. So this mask is actually act with a sealer to protecting it, so it will make it work much better. So the next morning you peel it off, your skin is a lot toner, the pore size is a lot smaller. So try that when you get home
I
tonight.
don't know if Monica's gonna bring me home just like this. This is gonna be a kid.
Okay, so now the next thing we should do after we wash is we should tone. We are guilty of this. We normally skip the toner. What an extra step, right? So why are we need a toner? But the toner could do a lot of things for us. One thing is completing the cleansing of your skin. When you wash with soap, some soap have oil in it, some soap have some chemical in it. So actually it usually residue on your skin, and the toner helps removing that. Second is, to me, is the most important part. It's gonna help you balance the skin pH. Most of the cleanser, or not even talk about the cleanser, we're using the water. The water from the city is very acidic because of the chlorine. So if we don't bring back the pH balance, that acidic will eventually destroy our layer of defense of our skin, so it's not protecting us anymore. So that's why the skin becomes so sensitive after that. And you hear people saying that, oh, I'm travel and I break out. What happened? Your CD water was different from that CD. So when it's different, our system will tell you. And that's why it tells you might get inflammation and that it's break out. So to me, the balanced pH is very important, and that's part of the toner. That, of course, not every toner is exactly the same, right? So our Atomy toner is a very good toner. Because some of the toner in the market, you will see they will have alcohol in it. Yes. And why do they put alcohol in it? Because alcohol will help, because they say the skin is oily, right? Alcohol will remove that oil. Alcohol will kill bacteria, so that's why they put it on. But unfortunately, it's hurt you more than it do the work, right? So that's what we don't have anything like that. There's three basic toner that from Atomy that I really love, so I'm gonna share with you. The basic toner is aqua toner. This aqua toner is actually made out of bamboo sap and bird sap. If you look at bamboo, right, it's spread over, it grows so fast, it's got all the water to itself. So it's really know how to keep the moist. So that's the reason why that is so good, because one thing to keep the skin soft is the moisturizing, to keep it moist. So the bamboo is doing that work for us. And it's really very inexpensive toner too. A step up from that toner is a calming skin. Calming skin toner, it's combined of a variety of different herbs. It helps calming out your skin. We were using this calming skin toner for troubled skin, so like acne-prone skin, sensitive skin, because it will help calm down your skin. It will bring back the pH balance and calm your skin. The last, my favorite toner is Absolute Toner. absolute toner is not only have whatever this one have, whatever that one have, but it's also has the technology for de-aging. So we always want to look younger, right? So that technology, one thing about technology that they do, everybody want their skin bright, right? And everybody thinking that, our skin is not bright anymore, is something wrong, but it's actually, if it's not keep the moist, it will become dull looking. It's just like when it dry off, that's what happens. So this is actually, it has one of the most important things in there. Can you guess what's in there?
Green tea.
Green tea, yep. The green tea, why are we using green tea? What the Japanese is the first country using green tea on the product, on the skincare product. And guess what? You look at their skin, how bright their skin is, right? What happened is green tea is an antioxidant as the cell level. So it's protecting your cell. It has what we call the plant, it's a phytophenol, which is an antioxidant that it's a protecting the plant, and green tea is the most out of it. And most of the time that, when we talk about we put green tea on our product, but we cannot put a lot of it because it's get oxidate and it gets turn your skin brown or dark. So, but our company is actually, we're gonna talk about later that, has the 6 technology that's actually will keep it fresh. Okay, so after you wash, after you tone, the next thing you do is nourishing your skin. So when you're nourishing your skin, what we're talking about when we're nourishing your skin, not only put the lotion on to moisturize it, but you need to do more than that. In the market right now, there's a different name for serum, right? So there's an Emperor, Essence, and Serum. So can anybody know what those mean? Do you have any idea what those names mean?
The thing from what I learned is that the ampoule is more concentrated. It's very highly heavy, very high concentration. And essence is between serum and the toner, and the serum also another level up the essence. So we have essence, serum, and ampoule is the most active.
Right.
But
yeah.
basically they have similar function.
Similar function, yes. Yeah. Before we only talk about moisturizer. So moisturizer is a cream base, normally has mineral or oil in it to make our skin from not being dry. So that is the old technology. That's what we know before. Moisturizer is normally, it's a big molecule. So it's the molecule of that is very big, so it never gets dipped down to your skin layer. So technology changed. So now they would see that, I need to get somehow to change the technology so I can get deep down into the skin. So that's why they come up with a technology and they call it serum. The first one when they come out is called serum. And what serum does is normally, it's a gel base. It's concentrated and it has some sort of treatment. So, if you want to go deep down to treat acne, deep down to treat aging, deep down to treat skin discoloration. So that is what they come up with serum. And then from there, it's diverted out to essence. Serum is a gel type of format. Essence is a liquid type of format. So if you have a treatment that you in the liquid format, you will call it essence. If it's in the gel format, you will call it serum. Emperor it's a gel format is higher concentrate than the serum. And normally, when you see Emperor, then you know that it coming from, it'll be, you would use very little. And normally it's a dropper. So you drop a couple drop on on your skin and then pat it. If you look at our instruction how to put the serum on or the emperor on, they say that you patting it instead of what we normally do is we just massaging it. There's a reason for that, and I always recommend my clients to do is, doesn't matter you put on lotion or serum, the best thing to do is, oops, what did I do? Okay.
Turn off.
So the best thing to do is just get a little bit of serum on your hand, and then you patting it at first. And when you're patting on it, you're stimulating the cell to soak in the product, so it's work a lot better. And your hand is energy, right? So every part of your body is energy. So if you're using that warm energy, then you patting on is actually get it down to your skin. You can see that, let me go back, you can see. If you do nothing, everything will sit on up here. So you need to make sure that it's going down here to nourishing your skin.
Are those the many layers that we have in the skin?
Yes.
Wow.
So the top part, this part right here is the epidermis. And actually, that is the first part of your skin. So basically, every day we're producing more of that skin, and it's slowly coming up. So we want to do is we want to get rid of that, so this one will coming up easily. And when you're doing that, you will be having a beautiful soft skin. Okay. So to me, I fell in love with serum. I stopped using moisturizer because I have acne. So moisturizer is actually sometimes break me out because the mineral and the oil sit on top of my skin. It's cause skin irritation. I would I like something to go deep down inside to help us. Emperor is a very powerful product. To me, if you want to have beautiful skin, doesn't matter how old you are, you need Emperor, Atomy Emperor. Because Atomy Emperor is actually their technology they call cell activate. So it's known to find the damaged cell and to repair it. So it's not only de-aging your cell, but it's also fix whatever problem you have underneath. Then you should always, after clean and tone, you should always put that one in first. Then you can do whatever after that, but that is the key to your better skin. Of course, it's very highly concentrated. So at the beginning, when you have problem skin, you put on, it might react. Because problem skin meaning what? You have toxin underneath your skin. It's irritating, so inflammation, infection. So when it's very acidic. So when you put anything natural in, it might react to it. So at the beginning, this one might be too much for us. So, you can try if you see the skin get irritated, then, that's something that you don't want to, put it on. Wait until your skin get better. But we have something is very powerful, again, serum. This is something that nobody talk about, but it's very important serum. It has fresh herb, so it helps calm down your skin. It has the mushroom. The mushroom is also acting in a way of calm your skin. So any kind of irritation and infection, this serum will fix it. So if you have people with sensitive skin or problem skin, that's the serum that you're gonna should way I treat acne, what I do is I'm using common skin toner, and I'm using this serum. I don't use the the AC control yet, because the AC control is too hard from it. Sometimes they will break out. There's another serum, and I guess this one they call it solution, but it's as an essence. This is a vitamin C. We're using this to treat acne. When you break out, you need to have vitamin C. Vitamin C is an antioxidant to help healing the skin. So that was speeding up the healing. So I'm using this as a blemishing treatment. So I'm gonna spot treatment on those. Don't put on the whole face yet when you have acne and you inflame, because it might bring out more. That's normally situation, but when you treat acne to your clients, they come to you to fix the problem, and you can't tell them that they're gonna break out more.
No.
They're not gonna listen to you ever again. They will gonna run away from you, right? So you need to be really controlled and need to know when to using it, and you want the pimple to heal, just that pimple to heal, not put on the whole face yet until it's ready. So to me, those serum is the most important serum that Atomy can bring your business. They will see the result right away. With Emperor, if they use the whole bottle for a month, they would reverse their aging right away. I don't have it in here, but Emperor has the whole, if you talk about Absolute, it has the whole line of Absolute. Another one I really like is the eye complex. Why do I like the eye complex of Absolute? If you look at the eye complex, is very thick. Most of the eye cream on the market, they liquid format or cream format. And of course they tell you that you cannot put around the eyelid, right? Because when you put on an eyelid, it will get down to your eyes, so that you can't do it. But the Absolute is actually, it's a really thick, so you actually can put on the eyelid. When you massage, the part of the eye here, for the eyelid, the eye is very thin, right? So you really don't want to rub quite a bit on that, because it's so soft and so thin, so you don't want to damage it. But most of the time, we was taught wrongly, so we always massaging our eye this way, right? Because we see line and wrinkle, so we're gonna go this way, hopefully it's gonna lifting up. But unfortunately, there's no drainage there, so whatever you're going up here, it's gonna drag right back in. So that's not the right technique. So what you need to do, just get a little bit of eye cream, patting around the eye, and then you go inward. So this is your tear duct, so it's gonna drain in. Really up to the pressure point. The pressure point will releasing it, going around the eyebrow and lifting up. Okay, so go inward, up to pressure point, going around eyebrow and lifting it. This is the lymph node drainage. Another lymph node drainage is behind your ear, and the third one is down here. So when you're massaging your face, you're always going up, right? And so always, gravity already drag our skin down, so we don't help them, right? So we need to go the other way to get the skin up. Make sure that go. If you have drag sagging out here, you have that lymph node going down the ear and draining it down. So that's how.
Can you repeat that process with the eye?
Okay, the process with the eye. Get a little bit of the eye cream, right? Put between your index finger, and then you're tapping around the eye, right? And then you start in the corner of your eye, go inward, where your tear duct is. You're gonna, drain it, and then you're going up to the pressure point. This is the pressure point, which is the release point. going around the eyebrow and lifting it up. This is also is a drainage, right? So when you have a headache, you rub on this, you feel better because it's a lymph node drainage. And then, if you want to massage more, then you go right behind the ear and drain it down. Okay? So that way it's reducing your puffiness, your dark circle, and your line.
Do you put pressure?
No.
Not a lot of pressure, but it's just, because you drain it, so you might put a little pressure, it doesn't hurt, but if you go the other way, then it's hurt, because it actually is getting that puffiness out. Our face actually representing what inside our body.
Mm-hmm.
So this part of the area represents our liver. So if you don't have a lot of sleep, right, so the liver is not doing, doesn't have time to recover, so it would show up here. So that's the puffiness is all about, the dark circle is all about, and sometimes you will see the dot, the white dot in that. And guess what does that mean? That means that, there could be fat build up in your liver or cholesterol build up in your liver. So you pay a little bit of attention on that. This part of your body, this part is representing your guts. So people, adult acne, we tend to break out during our period time, and that's, especially in this area. Because what happens is your hormone change, and then, that's caused, your leaking guts problem, and that's what it will show up right here. And we fix the problem, every month we fix it, we put some cream on, we do something, it'll go away, and a month later, it's gonna start over again. What happened is, we sort of fix from the outside, only we're not fixed from the inside. So we really need to fix from the inside, because what is showing up is what inside our body is showing up to the skin. So we'll talk more about how to fix it with Atomy product from the inside out. But the key is, a lot of time we fix here, but the bacteria is actually, it's still deep down it. So when you get your period, and here we go, you produce more oil, it's react to bacteria, and then you break out. So deep cleansing is the key, right? So if you don't do the real deep cleansing, you're going through that cycle over and over again. So the deep cleansing oil is your number one product that you should consider if you have oily skin and you have breakout skin. That will help you a lot. Another problem that we're facing with is dark spot. Sometimes it calls age spot, right? And of course we get so mad, and then, oh my God, here we go. The age spot come up, and it takes forever, and actually it never go away. So a lot of things in the market we do is what they do, they're using hydroquinones, right? And when hydroquinone is bleaching out your skin so that age spot will go away, it's very dangerous, because it's actually proven that it could cause cancer, because it's when it bleaches, it's thin out your skin. So it's banned in Europe. In US, only prescription from doctor. You can't buy on the drugstore anymore. Of course, in Asia you can buy anywhere because no regulations.
Same as in Collette.
But that is something that used to be how we're fixing our problem. But if you look at our skin, this is the one, is the melanin is produced. So to fix this, you have to go through all of this to get to there, to fix. So you can't not thinking that, I can do it overnight and get that problem fixed, right? So that's what the hardest thing on the skincare, on how to fix discoloration. And guess what? Okay, our product sold out for a long time now, so everybody that start using it really like it. And if you think about it, how a spot forms. Of course, it's sun damage, right? So when the sun, the ray reacting with the melanin chemical is producing darker skin. So that's why people like, especially from Asia or from South America, that South Africa, our skin is darker because we have God creating us. He really know that if we have the skin as a Caucasian, then we will burn to death, right? So then we have high pigmentation than Caucasian. So when it reacted, it's actually cause melanin to produce. Over the year, of course, when you're young, cell renew and you don't see it much, but deep down in there, the melanin is still produced. And eventually it's produced more and more because, we're getting older. And when we're getting older, what happened? We not control our sugar or our protein or our fat as well as used to be. So our system will have a lot of sugar, a lot of protein on our system. If you grill or you char through your meat, right, you see it's brown, right? It has like the crispy part is really tasty, right? And that's the same thing happened to our skin. That that brown and that sugar with our body heat, it create what they call it's glycation. Glycation is actually bring out that brownness in. And that's what happened to our skin. It broadened it up. And of course, we can't ask people not to eat sugar. We can't ask people from not eating protein, right? Because that's part of, how we have to. So how are we gonna fix this? We're fixing it by using natural product. And one of the natural product that we're gonna use is polyphenol. Polyphenol is an antioxidant from the plant. If you look at a plant, an apple, when the apple grow, right, it has the skin to protecting that apple so it won't get oxidated, so there's no free radical damage. But as soon as you cut that apple become brown, right? That means it's oxidated. So the same thing happened to our skin, right? So our system, the spot out, it has the 6 step that is go through to help, and it's using the antioxidant from polyphenol. So the first step is actually make your skin brighter, is because of that. And it's using that toner to brighten up. It exfoliate, it's part of the skin, the keratin care. Let me go back to the skin so you can see. Okay, this part of here is the keratin, I guess you can call it protein. So it has to break that in order for the product